Hey, 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 everybody. This is your girl, Angela, sitting in for Brian Ray tonight on our 28 days highlighting Black entrepreneurship with the year of the Black entrepreneur. And tonight we have with us none other than your girl, my girl. Yeah, bring on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's go. Kimberly Winborne.
Hi,
Woo! Hey, 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 Miss Kimberly. How you doing
everybody.
this
Hey.
evening? We are so excited to have you here tonight. We're actually very excited that you are a part of the YBE community. And so without getting going too much and start doing our girl talk stuff, because we have so much in common, let's get down to why we're here tonight. All right?
All right. Sounds good.
All All right, everybody, we are just to give you a little bit, of course, about the year of the Black entrepreneur. We are educating, elevating, and highlighting Black entrepreneurs. It is the time, it is right now. We are redefining Black entrepreneurship. So, okay, all right, Kim. Without any further ado, hey, Miss Kim, why don't you let us know what has made you so passionate about helping others?
So my company, Kimberly Winborne LLC, I launched that about 5 or 6 years ago because I was doing work in financial services. And what made me so passionate about being a financial consultant, finance coach, and all of that is my mother, actually, Angela. My mom, she was a single mother, 3 kids, and she embedded in us about financial principles so that, most parents say the same thing. You want better for your children than you had. And so she embedded in us about financial principles, financial stewardship, tithing, and all that good stuff, giving your first fruit to the church, and all of that. And so that is what made me passionate about going out and actually helping other single women, especially those who are in she was a daycare worker. So of course, low income, making it, but barely. The church was really helping out a lot, as well as others in the community. And so just really being able to have the opportunity to help other single women, especially those who are struggling or just, working really hard, trying to make it, but need a little bit of extra support. And then I was running into a lot of women who were starting over. So who were in situations of domestic violence. They maybe had been homeless. They were leaving bad marriages and with everything except for, with nothing but the kids. And so I was seeing so many people start over. And so that is what led me to going even deeper, because at first it was just an opportunity for me to make residual income. And then it became more of a passion once I began to actually serve and work with people. So that is why it is a passion, and I love it. I am tirelessly trying to instill hope in people around their finances. Like once we can get you on track, then you can roll, you can win, which is the whole, Born to Win movement. So hopefully that answers your question. And let me say, I'm excited to have you. It was a surprise, but I'm excited to have you as my interviewer.
Yeah.
Ryan and I have talked a lot. And of course, I love talking to him, but it's cool to have you in the front seat, Angela.
Well, we got Ryan hanging close by in the backstage, so that if I freeze up, he gonna come on in here. But we are excited about this, Kim, and that's awesome how your mom instilled these things in you, and that created that passion, because oftentimes in our community we were not taught how to handle money. And so we grow up and we run into these brick walls. I raise my hand and we do these things, then we have to recover. So that's awesome that your mom taught you that. And then there's many more of us out here now teaching our children and our grandchildren, how important your finances are. So, and just like you said, that's how you experience freedom, when you have that, your finances in order, when you're managing it correctly. So how do you do this? How do you use your passion to teach others, about financing?
So I do it in two ways. I have a for-profit, Kimberly Winborne LLC, which has a program called the Debt Detox. And I kind of launched the Debt Detox on a whim, sort of. It was like, I have these ideas. I don't know if anybody's like me in the midnight hour or first thing in the hour. You have all of these ideas. And so I had this idea, and I just jumped on Facebook with this idea that I would help people for the first 30 days of the year to get their finances together, and came up with the name, the Debt Detox. And it was just a group that I started through Facebook. I think I actually reached out to Ryan and was like, hey, look, I got this idea. What you think? And so I started the group, invited some people, and I was given like a principle or a thing to do every day for the first 30 days, 31 days of the year. And that actually ended up helping a lot of people. And so I was like, well, let me get a little more serious about it, because it's actually working. And so I began really creating a curriculum for the Debt Detox. And so now it's a curriculum, and I could do it all year. So it doesn't matter if it's January, and I can actually train on it and speak on it. It doesn't have to. It started off as 30 days. But yeah, that's a flyer about the Debt Detox. And when I go into churches for groups of 15 or more, I do it for $49. Because like I said, I never want it to be a situation where somebody doesn't have the means to get financially educated. Right. And then usually I can work to get some sponsors and some other people to donate to be able to help. If the church can't, come up with that, then I'll try my best, because I don't ever want money to be an issue, because it already is. Right. It already is. Foundationally, many of us have a mindset that's leading us astray financially. And so I don't want that to be the issue. So I always tell people, let's communicate so that we can be sure to get you in that course so that you can win. And that's what it's all about. So the Debt Detox Born to Win workshop, it's 4 weeks. Lori Jones, she said, I'm loving the program. She's a part of it. I can't wait to get feedback from this cohort. We just started one on January the 5th, and we're going to have their celebration ceremony on Tuesday. I have some surprises for them this upcoming Tuesday. So it's about budgeting, emergency fund versus savings, credit, basics, doing your own credit. Because yes, I did do credit repair for years, but I also love teaching people how to be in control of it for themselves. And so there's a group, there's exercises, there's all of that. And so I'm able to do it with my for-profit in that way. And then my nonprofit, the Beauty 180, I take the same information and get sponsorships, working on getting grants and things like that. And I go into the prison or just different places, and I speak, I volunteer my time, or like I said, I donate some of my time and really speak those values of financial principles using the Debt Detox. So the Beauty 180, Beauty 180, actually, I do young girls events, young gentlemen events together, and then also adult events. And the reason why is because how many of you remember being that little girl or that little boy that didn't get to have certain experiences? Or as you became an adult, thought to yourself, if I had only known better, then I would have done better, right? Yeah. If I'd only gotten access to some information, then I would have done better. So I believe that you also, while you're working with the adults, start with the children and see what we can do to inspire the youth. So through entrepreneurship, financial literacy, leadership, confidence, body consciousness, etiquette and hygiene, all of these different things are going to be covered in my girls virtual etiquette series starting on Valentine's Day, called Love Herself. So I get to do all of these fun things.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm a back up for 1 second. When I
Uh-huh.
saw debt detox,
Yeah.
I said, now we all know what debt is, and we all know what a detox is, and who would not want to rid themselves of that toxin called debt?
Yeah.
So, so I've also been looking at. I see your posts that come over every day, and I think, I mean, it is, they are keys to financial health, you ask me.
Yeah.
So I think that this is an awesome course, and I am so, I'm so excited about, how you're continuing. You started with it, how you started, and now you're just, making it ongoing throughout the year, especially in this COVID season.
Yeah.
So how have you adjusted your training and your educating about debt,
Yeah.
taking COVID into consideration?
Well, luckily, I had already been virtual, so I was
Mm-hmm.
already doing the financial coaching and all of that virtually. We started that years ago. Ryan and I were part of a leadership group at that time, and then I actually did my first virtual workshop in 2019. So I was already set up for virtual experiences. So I was going to do a
Mm-hmm.
live event in April of last year, Financial Literacy Month, but I changed it to be a virtual event because of COVID. So we still did 2 days. We brought in other financial experts because I don't claim to know it all. I know what I know, and I'm open
Mm-hmm.
to learning more every day. And so we were still able to do that. So I did a lot more digitally. Was able to use some of my skills because I also focus on communications in my company. So I was able to use some of those skills to teach other people some of the tools that I was using. So I created a Zoom workshop so that the whole point is revenue shouldn't stop because
Mm-hmm.
of any shift. So if we can continue to promote and restructure and build revenue somehow, some way, then let's do
Mm-hmm.
that. And so that's why I started doing the Zoom classes to teach people who were struggling with the virtual options to be
Mm-hmm.
able to, do that. And so I want to piggyback 1 second because you talked about the debt detox and how it is a cleanse and how a detox is a cleanse. And it's cleansing those financial habits that hold
Mm-hmm.
us back. And so each day in the group for free, it's a free group. What I'm posting is a habit or an intention to focus on. So where early on I was putting everything out there, meat and potatoes for free. Now people sign up for the class to get the meat and potatoes and the developed curriculum, and they get the intention and the principles for free. And so detox could be done by all, something to think about. Yes, I love the concept of a detox. I love the concept of cleansing and all of that. So I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
piggyback on your other question as well.
Okay. Hey, y'all out there in Facebook land. I mean, we have these resources available to us, and especially the ones for our kids, for the youth. Yeah, we train them up. Hey, that's what the word says. We train them up in the right way. As they get older, they're not going to run into some of those things, those financial setbacks that we ran into growing up. So
Yeah.
Kim, we are so excited about all that you're doing with the debt detox, with Born to Win, with your the Beauty 180. I think I said that right. Yes, and
Yeah.
so we look forward to any kind of way that we can assist you and help you. The YBE community, y'all come on, go ahead and let's share the flyer and visit her. Is there anything that you want people to know as we get ready to bring in Mr. Ryan Ray to close us out?
I am
You know that.
I am looking for those who are leaders and have classes and workshops and trainers to be on my podcast. And my podcast is an opportunity for small business owners as well to have a resource for revenue growth because of exposure and different things like that. So for the YBE community, anybody listening who is a coach, mentor, trainer, and needs some exposure, I would love to connect with you because I would love to have you on my podcast and love to have you on the Love and Flow TV show as well for advertising purposes. That's the last thing that I wanted to share, because I do believe that the entrepreneurs need each other. We need each other in order to grow, and everybody doesn't have everything at their disposal. So if we can help each other, then that's great.
All right, YBE community, y'all heard it right here on 28 Days Highlighting Black Entrepreneurship. She looking for you. So go to the Mighty Network and communicate there. And if you are not a part of the YBE community, or you want to learn more about it, visit us at ybehub.com. That's ybehub.com. And at this time, I see you sitting back there, Mr. Ray. We're gonna bring Ryan Ray on in here to close us out. He's saying no, y'all. Bring him on. Come on in here, sir.
What's going on, YBE community? What's happening, Miss Kimberly Winborne, LLC?
Hey.
Come on,
Ray, official.
What's happening? Angela Milton, phenomenal job in the steering, at the steering wheel, at the helm. Guys, that's really what this is about. It's creating opportunities for other people to grow, to develop, to have new experiences, get out of their comfort zone, and do some different things. And so that's really what I believe leadership is about, not always being out front, but creating opportunities for others to be able to get out front and do what they do. And you just heard from a young lady who is out front doing what she does. So Kimberly, yes. I will appreciate you being here and being a part of the Triangle Entrepreneurial Leadership community, being a part of the YBE community, and all that you are doing out there. So YBE TEL community, if we were face to face, I would have you stand to your feet and give a big round of applause to Kimberly Winborne, always showing up, showing out, and just doing so much out there in the community. And so as we close, Kim, just maybe share what is it about the YBE community that is worthy of your time, is worthy of your attention, that you've chosen to be a part of this?
So YBE, the name itself, the year of the Black entrepreneur, is an affirmation alone. I believe in affirmations. I believe in inspiring hope. And so the year of the Black entrepreneur, we had a year last year where there was a whole bunch of racial stuff out in the public. People were feeling hopeless, helpless, all of that. But when we can reframe that, the year of the Black entrepreneur, we're inspiring hope. We're inspiring people to go out and do something new. Those people who don't even think that they can, being a part of a community that says, in the name itself, the year of the Black entrepreneur speaks to the power that they have that they may not even know. That's right, affirmation and inspiration. So that is really one of the reasons that I wanted to be a part of it. I believe that a lot of people don't really know their possibilities are limitless. Yes, the name is everything. And so I love the name. So that's a name thing. You know, I love names. My background is English. I love names. But then also, I love a name. I'll put the name down way more than it should be. But many Blacks were raised to be hustlers, and you didn't really get to be taught entrepreneurship. Like, I think about my own journey. I was raised to be a hustler. I mean, I can make $1. But was I raised to grow that dollar and for that dollar to now become my legacy because it's blessing the lives of others, that $1 grew to something else? I wasn't. And so being a part of a community is powerful. It's a tool that can help us to actually get those resources that we wouldn't have alone. And then lastly, being a part of TEL has been a blessing for me. Being a part of networks and networking has been a blessing for me, because you talked about me speaking and being out front. Well, as you know, I was very comfortable in the kitchen. The kitchen helper, I was very comfortable being behind the scenes. I actually did not want to be out front. I used to think Ryan was crazy for being out front all the time, networking, going to these meetings. I was like, did you make some money? Like, you know, that was me years ago. But understanding community by starting my network and then working with Ryan and the crew with Tell, and now YBE, I just love community. And that's what you guys will always hear me say. A community and associations can help take you to the next level, like it did for me, to where now I'm a speaker and a coach and a mentor and doing, these sort of things all the time. So that's why I love being a part of YBE.
Well, and we love having you.
Go ahead.
No, I said we love having you. This is so exciting, and I'm just like you, so I'm gonna lean on you to bring me out and help me to to get better with talking in front, coming out of the kitchen.
Oh, it's done. It's done.
Well, we're all gonna grow together. Listen, I got to give a shout out to Mom Peggy Tatum out there in the audience. We are way overdue for a catch up.
That's who I invited her.
Way overdue for a catch up. So listen, we appreciate you, YBE community, TEL community, and those who are look like maybe the first time just hearing about the Year of the Black Entrepreneur. We want to encourage you, get involved, go out to ybehub.com. Listen, we are just 5 days into February, the second month of the year. And listen, we've got momentum that, I don't know that we would have thought of we would have. I just know that we have a group of folks who are willing to do the work. And that's what, to me, what the Year of the Black Entrepreneur is all about. It's doing the work of growing, the work of developing, the work of learning, the work of encouraging, the work of putting your business in a position to where you have no choice but to win, right? And so because we're born to win, right? And putting yourself in position to be successful. So guys, as always, we could do this all night, but we are trying to be disciplined and stick to the script and honor your time, because we know there's something else you could be doing. So I'm related to each of you, YBE community. You guys are rock stars. You are amazing. And if you haven't become a part of this community yet, let me encourage you to do so. And I see Mr. Stephen Walker is in here. Can't wait to hang out with him tomorrow night. So guys, listen, day 5, we are already rocking and rolling. So much is in store for the Year of the Black Entrepreneur. So much is in store for you, the Black Entrepreneur. So let's get in here. Let's do this thing together, support one another. And I can't wait to hang out with you guys when things kind of open back up. So I'm going to turn it back over into the more than capable hands of Mr. Milton to close us out. Y'all have a good night.
And like in the infamous words of our visionary Ryan Ray, it has been a plum pleasing pleasure. And remember, this is the year of the Black Entrepreneur. All right. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Thank you all. Blessing.
All right. Bye, everybody.